All right, we are on the set of the new movie, Hey Mr. Postman, with one of the stars of the movie. You all know him. You've all seen something that he has been in, Mr. Omar Gooding. How you doing, sir?
Excellent. That was a great intro, too. Nice and long, but to the point. To the point.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Miss Lavish.
All right, so this is your last night in Cleveland, right?
This is it. I have a few hours left, maybe 12 hours.
So did you love it?
I liked it a whole lot.
Just like.
I love Cleveland.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I love the land.
Yeah.
See, I'm a Laker, but, you know, I've grown. My appreciation for LeBron has grown a lot.
Okay.
Being out in Cleveland, you know, respecting the people that he grew up around and the people that grew up around him and their respect for him. So I dig it. I love it. They've shown me nothing but love, so I'm going to show that back. We're out here doing a movie called Hey Mr. Postman. I play Mac. I play one of the, I say like the bad guy in the film, but it's a good character for me. Y'all seen me play tough guy roles. Y'all seen me do comedy. Mm-hmm. This is a combination of both. Walter Franks, our lead, is amazing. He's very funny. He's been in the game for a while, as I have, so he knows all the nuances of comedy. And I think this is a great film that showcases both of our talents.
All right. So tell us you were talking about the different type of roles that you've done. What role do you like playing the most? Do you like playing the bad guy the most? Do you like playing which one do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy those standout type of roles. It's not like the scene stealing type of roles. Let me just get to the point. Comedy is what I do best. It's what I love most. But it's also fun to show the other side of me, and people say, damn, I didn't think you could do that. I think in this business, you have to wear more than one hat. You know, my father always told me, you may have to be your own producer, you have to be your own agent, manager, director, whatever it is. You have to do it all to succeed and have longevity in this business, and that is really the key to it. So, you know, even from a young age, I started when I was 10. You know what I mean? And I had a manager, and I've had agents that have all been fired and moved on from. But I learned from each experience, you know. So so now at a ripe age of 40, I think I've learned a little bit, or well, a lot of bit. To say that I know enough to be able to put forth products that my fans enjoy. I listen to feedback. I love the social media age. You know, you follow me on Instagram or anything that I'm on, you know, Facebook, Twitter, any of that, at Omar Gooding or The Omar Gooding on Facebook and Twitter. Shameless plug. If you do that and reach out to me and I see your feedback, you know what I mean? I'm the guy that if there's a comment that I don't like, I'm the one deleting it. I don't have a team that's like, oh, we ain't gonna put that out there. No, that's fine. It may be out there for 30, 40 seconds, but I stay in touch with the fans, with my people. These are the people that I hang with, you know, whether it be, you know, people say, have you met Wooty Whoop, or do you hang out with blah, blah, blah? No. If they ain't real, then I don't mess with them. Let me just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Real recognize real, and I think staying true to yourself and being real adds to your longevity in this business. So I just try to stay in touch with that. You know, my father was a real cat. Every time I went somewhere from L.A. where I was born to Thailand on the opposite side of the world, they said, man, I met your father. He was a real dude. That stuck with me. That hit home with me because it validated what I did. You know, if I go hang out with somebody, be it a drink at the bar, be it a restaurant, if I took a picture, if I smiled for somebody, if I took the time to have an autograph or whatever the case it was, I realized why I do it. It's not like, oh, I should do this or else I'm gonna look like that. No, it's just what I feel. I know I've been on the other side. Like, oh, I hope I can talk to this person and he's not an ass. You know what I mean? Because you never know what type of person someone is when you just watch them on the screen or see them in a magazine and it's something, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a privilege to be in this business, to make this type of money, to be able to interact and touch people all across the world from all walks of life. And I mean all walks of life. Like, I love my race. I love black people. I love white people. I love everybody. And to say that is when I have fans from any race come up to me and say, let me say real quick. I did a TV show called Playmakers that was on ESPN.
I remember that.
Every everyone watches ESPN. The E should be for everyone. I went to Vegas after the first season. People walking up to me and I was like this, what? Excuse me? Oh my God, you're? And I'm like, oh, they think I'm my brother or somebody else. And they go, DH from Playmakers. And I go, oh, you was watching that? Like, yeah. You know what I mean? And once I realized how many people you can touch by being an entertainer, I knew that there's sounds cliche, with great power, great responsibility type of thing. But when you reach these many people, there is a standard that you kind of have to uphold. I don't have a lot of compassion for people that are in a place that I am that, excuse my language, up. You know, these people that feel like they need to be left alone or shouldn't be bothered to take a picture or this and that because I'm eating or I'm doing this and that. Like, come on, man, real recognize real. We're out here to touch others, affect others in a positive way, man. And all that other bullshit, miss me with that.
That's what's up. Now,
that was my short answer. I have a long answer that, no, let me.
Now, one of the things that we've been talking about, speaking of what you were saying, is just everybody that we've interacted with that's a part of this movie have been so cool and down to earth. Talk about what the experience has been like working with this cast and working with this crew.
Funny thing about this cast is a lot of them I go way back with. I know them from L.A. The lead, Walter Franks, I know him for a long time. He owed me a lot of money. I know him. No, I'm just saying this. I know him. We go way back. Leanna, I know her. She knows my wife. We all go way back, which is great because it builds chemistry. Right. So you'll see they be like, damn, these people act like they're all like thick as thieves and they know each other. Well, we actually do. But they're all professionals. We're all professionals. Even the cast and the crew, the producers. You know what I mean? Curtis Ellison, these cats that put us all and brought us all together for a reason. It builds a camaraderie. And now we've seen this in Hollywood. Actually, like the listeners and the viewers and the people that listen, they might not know this, but there is a small circle in Hollywood. It's a semi-small circle. And there's a bunch of small circles. It's all about who you know. It's all about who you interact. Oh, if I know him, I like to work with him. Boom. Then I'm going to work with them again. And then they say, why start with someone else? You tell me he's hot and all this other shit. No, I'm going to stick with somebody that I know will get the job done. He'll have all his lines memorized. He'll be on point when he get on set. He ain't going to drink too much. He ain't going to get crazy at a bar and do nothing dumb. You know what I mean? Right. So it's a tight unit. But, I think that if we just focus on being good to each other, and I'm getting off. Let me sing. Stand on this soapbox. No, but I think it's the same thing. Real, recognize real type of thing, man. It's just how you treat people, And this crew, this cast, we treat each other the right way. We got the job done, and we have a great product coming out of it. And you will see that when you watch the film. You'll say, these people must have been close or this and that, or were they acting like that? Ain't that much acting in the world. Trust me. We like each other, but we also feed off each other well, and I think it shows when you see the finished product.
Ms. Lavish.
So my last question for you is going to be, so what advice would you give somebody who's trying to break into the industry, that's trying to get into the industry?
It depends on the race, because if you're white, stick in school. If you're black, sell crack. No, listen. No. Hold on. Listen, what I meant to say was, count me in comedy mode. Advice is stay true to yourself. As soon as you try to change, that's when things get messed up. I think all of the cautionary tales in Hollywood and in the entertainment business come from somebody that thought one thing and then tried to conform to something else, and it wasn't them, and then so forth and so on. Stay in your lane, do you. It's very important to stay in your lane. People see me being specific. People see me and they say, every role you do, I like, or everything that I've seen you in is something I can relate to. Yeah, well, I didn't step outside of my lane. Now, that doesn't mean don't try anything new. Like, you can see, now, there's myself, there's my brother. My brother is Cuba Gooding Jr. He is an actor who has an Oscar. You've seen him in things like Radio. Now, I auditioned for a role in something similar to Radio. In short, I could not pull it off at all. and I know, okay, that's not your lane.
Right.
I would not, and not to knock him, try to do something like boat trip because I know that's not my lane. I won't do it justice. I won't do it properly. I want to, and I just no. So I know my lane. Stay in your lane. Learn your lane. Try things, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But find out what your lane is. Stick to that. Sky's the limit. God is good.
All right, I can't let you go without letting you plug the TV show.
Got to do that. Yo.
So go ahead and tell people about it.
So shout out to Bounce TV. Bounce TV is, and you got me in long-winded mode, so I'm going to be long-winded on this last question. Bounce TV is the first and only over-the-air broadcast network for African-American programming, okay? So we have a show called Family Time, which is in its 5th season, just got renewed for its 6th season. October 3rd airs the 5th season. It stars myself and Angel Conwell, and it is a very, very, very funny show. Tune in, and we're going to keep the funny coming. Y'all keep supporting me. Follow me on the gram, at Omar Gooding. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Omar Gooding, and I'm going to just keep bringing it, man.
Now, to see, that's a pro right there, because we close all of our interviews with letting people plug their social media. You was already ready.
And you do know this.
Hey, thank you, man, for spending some time with us. We really appreciate it. And this is the first time I got a chance to tell this to you. I know we lost your father earlier this year, so my condolences to you and your family, bro.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Shout out to my seed that came. They tell me it's the circle of life, so it hurts a little bit, but it does help get through the process. I'm sorry, I've been drinking a little bit. The process of loss. But I have a son, 7 months old. His name is, thank you very much. His name is Omar Gooding Jr. So now I don't have to hear people say, yo, Omar Gooding Jr. No. I get what you're going, I get it. But no, I have an Omar Gooding Jr. now. And very proud, very excited for the future and everything that has a hold. God is good.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.